I don't know if I'm going to actually post this because this is super vulnerable for me and I'm a pretty open person. But earlier this year, I told my husband I wanted a divorce. And this would probably shock a lot of my friends and my family because I hadn't told anybody, okay? I walked myself through the logistics of where would I live, how would we split the time with the kids, who gets the dog, where all of those things, okay? Had a full breakdown. I feel like I have been searching for something in my relationship that we don't have for the whole time we've been married, which has been 10 years. There is not a single thing about my husband in and of himself that I do not love. Let me be very clear about that. He is the most self-disciplined, loyal, hardworking, good person that you could meet on this planet. And
So being a good guy, guys, is not good enough anymore to women. Like like you just have to be like perfect, guys. Like you have to be perfect to keep a woman, to be in a marriage with a woman. Because being a good guy is not good enough anymore. And this is the reason why guys don't want to be good anymore. Like all the good guys have gone bad, guys. You know what I mean? Like we don't want to be good guys anymore. Like cuz it doesn't benefit you. Like imagine you're getting divorced and you're all these things. You're a good man, you're a good husband, good father, you're disciplined. Everything that she mentioned, it's something that a lot of women say they're looking for. But we know they're capping because at the end of the day they still divorce them. Let's keep it pushing though.
that is probably the reason, that is the reason why I have not left, okay? Our relationship and what my expectations are for my marriage and what they always have been are not met, right? Which I don't know if anybody's are. The reason that pushed me to even bring up divorce and talk about it was the fact that I feel like I can't be myself with my husband. And it's really confusing because I'm 32 years old. I am a mom of 3 and I still don't know who I am. So for me to be like, oh, I can't be myself or you don't love me for who I am isn't really fair because I don't know who I am. I'm figuring that out every day. But the reason why I wanted to share this on here in the first place is we are coming up on our 10-year anniversary. We're going to Mexico, to Cabo, for our 10-year anniversary trip. And we're rewriting our vows. We never wrote vows in the first place. We didn't have vows when we got married. And I'm struggling to write my vows, like to write a vow. And I think that's because I still feel very unsure in our relationship. The one thing that we finally talked about this past week together, because it's just been something that since we kind of talked about it and I brought it up and we committed to change and we committed to working on our relationship, I started my own business. He quit his job. Roles have changed. Life has been crazy. And we just haven't come back to talking about this subject. And I brought it up again because I'm like, I'm going to be honest with you, like writing these vows is hard. I don't feel like we're any closer. I don't feel like anything has really changed since I brought this up 6 months ago, 9 months ago, whatever. And I want to work on our relationship. Like at the end of the day, of course I could get a divorce and try to go find the love that I'm craving with somebody else.
Oh
But
my
that's
god.
going to come with its own hardships, its own complications, and ones that I'm not willing to take on, right? I love Ryan. He is the best father, okay? I just need to learn how to explain what I need from him in our relationship, and he needs to be able to give that, and I need to be doing the same for him so that we can both, like, in 10 years from now, in the next 10 years, look back and say, like, we put in the work and we finally have the marriage and the relationship that we have always wanted, and that is what I want. Um, I guess the reason why I'm coming on here, and if you've made it this long, that's really nice. What have you done in your relationship to get to that point? If you have been in a place where we are and have worked through it and have found things that have brought you closer, or that have given you that relationship, like I'm just, I guess, asking for advice. Like, what have you done in order to get there, and what has worked for you? We're honestly willing to try anything. We have done therapy and counseling before, and it was fine. Honestly, it wasn't like my favorite thing, but I'm willing to try that again. And I don't know, books, podcasts, like what have you guys done that has worked for you to get your marriage to where you want it to be? I just don't like thinking, okay, we've been married for 10 years and we've kind of like been at this same point the whole time. I just don't want to look back 10 years from now and not have tried my best to have this like relationship that we both want and that we deserve and that our kids deserve to see in us. So I'm kind of being vulnerable and posting this on here, but I would just like to know, like, what has worked for you and what advice, I guess, you would have for me. Thanks. I don't
Okay.
know if I'm
Okay. First of all, if you're looking for advice, ma'am, you need to see a professional. You need to see a therapist, ma'am. You don't need to come out on TikTok looking for advice about relationships. You need to find professional help. And the way I see it, guys, right, is that this is her problem. It's not her husband's problem. I think this is her problem. She needs help. She needs to fix herself because she cannot even explain to her husband what she wants. She doesn't know what she wants. She said it. I'm not saying it. She said it. She said it herself that, I don't know what I want. I don't know how to explain to my husband how to love me and how to do things for me, what I need from him. That's what she's saying, right? It's because she doesn't know what she wants, bro. She really doesn't know what she wants, right? And this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. Coming to the internet looking for advice. This kind of an advice. She said, bro, she in February, she asked for a divorce, right, from her husband. And now she's planned how the divorce is gonna go and whatever. And now she's coming to the internet asking people who are not professionals. Do you know how dangerous TikTok is? Do you know how dangerous TikTok is? Because I've reacted to probably 100 videos about women who are coming on TikTok saying, this is a community, a safe community to talk to other women, to get advice, to get support from other women. The only support that they got, bro, was women telling them, bitter women telling them, leave your husband, divorce your husband. And they divorced their husbands and they came back and they were crying. They were crying. They were crying on the internet. You know what I mean? Saying, I'm happy, I'm single, but they're crying. Who cries while they're happy, bro? I know what the tears of joy look like. But anyway, I just want to say this. I'm gonna leave the link below in the description so that you guys can go speak some sense in her head. Like, just tell her something. Tell her not to leave her husband because it's not worth it. Like, I mean, we've seen it 1,000 times. I've seen it 1,000 times, guys. I used to react to a lot of videos where women come through. Like, I've reacted to a lot of them, right? Where women come to TikTok and talk about their problems and ask for advice. The only advice you're going to get from TikTok is women are going to tell you to leave your husband so you can be miserable just like them. And it's just what it is, bro. Like, they will destroy your family. They will destroy your marriage. And they're not going to help you how to raise those kids. They're not going to help you with your rent. They're not going to help you with anything. Matter of fact, they're just going to put you in a worse situation. They're not going to give you the best advice. Go seek help, ma'am. Go seek professional help. You will find out that you have a problem. That's what you need to do. Anyways, that's it for today. My name is RJ Godfella, and this is the RJ Godfella Chess. Now, if you like this type of content, please hit the subscribe button and hit the like button as well. Peace out.